What's up, my guys? Welcome back to the podcast, and today, we're back. Indeed. Yes, we are. Yes, indeed we are. Okay, so today, we're gonna go with my prediction. We're gonna review Western Conference Finals Game 1. We're gonna preview tomorrow's NHL games. And then we're going to update tomorrow's fantasy team, and then we're gonna go over what's next for the NHL second round exits. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. We got a couple things to talk about, but first we gotta do shout outs. All my social medias, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that. My Spotify, my Twitch Discord, my regular Discord, my website, my American football channel, my baseball channel, my basketball channel, my USHL discussion Facebook group, about 5.2 thousand USHL fans, my Saints for Life group, about 1,000 big fan Saints fans, paragraph and a half of who I am and want to do this podcast. Another paragraph how to contact me if you have any comments, questions, concerns, all that much more is in the description of this podcast. Check it out if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you like this podcast. Follow on Spotify, same thing. Like this episode if you like this episode in particular. Like in Spotify, same thing. And turn on post notifications YouTube channel if you want to know every time I go live and to upload a video on this channel. So, yeah. That being said, let's talk about the two things we got going on here talking about. First of all, Brandon Shanahan, the Leafs team president, contract will not be renewed. So, and nobody really liked Brandon Shanahan around the NHL right now. So he's been the Leafs president since 2014, team president. When he joined, they were terrible. He got Marner, he got Matthews, he got Tavares. He had Nylander, I'm pretty sure. But anyways, he got Riley. He built this team. Yes, many playoff failures, but on paper, it's a really good team. It was a very good regular season team, just unable to produce in the playoffs, and yeah, a lot of people want to stay away from him, so yeah, I guess so. And Jeff Blashill is the new Blackhawks head coach, and oh my goodness, this guy has played like 500 games with the Red Wings and won like 200. So, I mean, his record's bad, and as a Blackhawks fan, I actually am questioning why. Out of anybody that you can sign as a head coach, obviously I wanted David Carl, but I didn't expect that. I expected a decent coach, not this guy, bro. I don't know. Hopefully he has some decent accolades, and hopefully he proves me wrong. He's a great coach. I just don't know. It's a pretty questionable decision. I don't know. It's whatever though. And Hurricanes defeating Florida. They were down 3-0 in the third period. I just checked. Or second period, I think it was. When I just checked. Yeah, pretty embarrassing. Yeah. Tough. Hurricanes might get swept, but anyways, Oilers, Stars, Western Conference Finals, game number 1. Leon Draisaitl opens the scoring, 6 goal to poaching by Darnell Nurse, Connor McDavid, 10-19 in the first period. And Taylor Seguin, third goal to postseason, unassisted. It's about 4 minutes and 48 seconds left in the first period. No. It'd be 38 seconds. Okay, sorry. About 4 minutes and 38 seconds left in the first period. Sagan gets himself in the breakaway, beats Skinner under the glove, 1-1 game. And then 6 minutes and 8 seconds into the second period, Nugent Hopkins finds himself wide open and slots, rips it. A power play goal is fourth of the playoffs, and then McDavid and Draisaitl. Oilers lead 2-1. And then Bouchard, fifth goal of the playoffs. Nugent Hopkins draws two defenders. Bouchard has all the room in the world, walks in the slot, snipes it over the glove of Andre, 3-1 Oilers, just by Nugent Hopkins and Draisaitl, 7:48 in the second period. In the third period, 32 seconds into the third period, so about 30 seconds into the third period, Heiskanen finds the back of the net for his first goal of the playoffs. It's a power play goal by Granlund and Marchment. It's a 1-goal game. And then Mikael Granlund, fifth goal of the playoffs, power play goal as well, it's by Heiskanen and Sagan, 3:49 third period. Matt Duchene, first goal of the playoffs, it's by Henson Rantanen, 5:58 in the third period. Had the open net, got blocked, got it again, and then tried it third time's the charm. Pots it home. 3 back-to-back power play goals for the Stars to open the scoring. Oilers couldn't stop taking penalties, couldn't stop the Stars power play. Up to 43, Stars lead. Sagan, second goal of the night, fourth of the playoffs, is by Steele and Robertson. It's less than 4 minutes left, 5-3, Stars lead. S.11, first goal of the playoffs in the empty net, unassisted, with about 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in the game. 5 third period Stars goals as they take a 6-3 win versus Edmonton. Game 2, game 1 goes to Dallas. And yeah, I mean, again, the Oilers' two weaknesses, Stuart Skinner and the penalty kill all season, come back to bite them. In game 1, couldn't stop taking penalties, couldn't stop the Stars power play, and then Stuart Skinner let up a couple of interesting ones. But yeah, next we got to preview tomorrow's NHL game. Today, Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow's my last day of school, so W for that. Game 2 of the Western Conference Final Stars and Oilers. Again, we just reviewed Game 1, literally. Stars got, Oilers came out flying, went up to a 3-1 lead during about halfway through the second period, and the Stars came out and scored 5. Third period goals, 1 being empty net, the first 3 of them being a power play goal, and then the 4th one being a either strength goal. So yeah, I mean, the Oilers penalty kill and Stuart Skinner kind of slowed that game. So yeah, see how the Oilers respond, because the Oilers respond and they win. And I don't know how confident I am that the Oilers are going to lose Game 3 in Edmonton, but I don't know. But the Stars win Game 2. That's a commanding 2-0 series lead. So we'll see. Really update the fantasy team. Blank screen so I can open up the Let's View app. Open. I'm going to open the app on my phone, so we're ready for that. Okay. Alright. I got it open on my computer. I can open it on my phone. Let's view, share my screen, start broadcast. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Sorry for any background noise, by the way. But, anyways, yeah, today was a failure. We were supposed to get 49 points. We got 19. I mean, Lester Raining got 9 points, and Lundell only got 4 points. Mikola got 8. Sam Skolich got a phenomenal 0 points. Wendlowski, I would say that, got 3 points, and Hurricanes got me -5. So, yeah. And again, we're saving up all of my coins until the first elimination game of the Stanley Cup Final, because I don't know if this app is going to continue after the playoffs, so I was going to spend all my coins to the first elimination game of the Stanley Cup Final, and then we're just going to rip a bunch of packs. So, yeah, we're saving up coins. Hopefully get a lot of coins out of this pack. Nico Strum, the worst card I could have possibly pulled. Okay. And 30 coins. Okay, what a horrendous fantasy pack. What a terrible day for fantasy, I'm not going to lie to you. We got 600 coins, though, so. Okay. And the Oilers win. I think Henrique at center, left wing, Jamie Benn, Woman at defense, Lundell the other side of defense, Arvidsson, wing, and flex, and I don't have a right wing. LeBrushin's going to have to sit out, because, yeah. Okay, so, yeah, tomorrow we're projected to get 47 points, so if it's anything like today, we'll get 10. If it's anything like we got Wednesday, so yesterday, we might get, like, 55. But we're going to see how that goes, so, yeah. So, yeah, I have a blank screen so I can close this. Close. Open up, though. Okay. We are good. We are good. Okay, we gotta open up Puckpedia real quick. Website, puckpedia.com. Shout out, by the way. That's what we're gonna be using for the contracts today. I don't have that much time because I do got stuff to do after this, so we kind of we can't spend too much time on it, but we're not gonna make it, we're not gonna make it bad. Over here, I mean, Toronto Maple Leafs are a search on there, so I was gonna go to them. Alright. What are we doing here? Alright, Toronto Maple Leafs, what are we doing? What are we looking like here? So they don't have a first round pick for at least the next 3 seasons, so they don't have any trade capital, draft capital. They don't have any draft capital to trade if they would like to trade. They can't. So yeah, I mean, yeah, again, I've already said this in the past. We're not trading Matthews. His value is at an all-time low. And Nylander, they're not moving off of Nylander. And Riley's making too much money for what he's worth. They're not moving off those three guys. Marner's gone. Let's be honest here. He's not coming back. And Tavares, I don't know. I mean, like, I think personally he'll stay, but it's 100% a possibility that he doesn't. We'll see how it feels. But Matthews is making $3.25 million. He was the highest paid player in the NHL, so Draisaitl's got an 8 by $14 million. So technically, he still is the highest paid player per year in the NHL because Leon Draisaitl contract doesn't kick in until the start of next season. But yeah, I mean, technically. So yeah, he's a UFA in 2028. But Nylander just signed an 8-year contract extension this past off season, so he's making $11.5 million until 2032. So those guys got locked up 2020 until 2028 and 2032 respectively. Tavares and Marner are gone, not gone, but UFAs. I think Marner's gone. I don't. There's no point in signing him for a $13 million contract for 8 years. He's already said every time somebody asked him about if he wants, how, like, is he going to stay in Toronto, every single time he responded, like, I loved my time in Toronto, and it was great, but he never said anything about coming back. He didn't say that he wanted to come back. He didn't even say that he didn't want to come back. He just kept saying over and over again that he loved the time with Toronto. So that makes me kind of suspicious that, like, I don't know how he's feeling about coming back. And also for the Hurricane situation, or why he didn't want to leave Toronto to go to Carolina with that Rantanen trade when Mikko Rantanen should have been a Leaf, but Marner said I don't want to go there. I mean, there's other parts too, but that was the main reason the Leafs fans keep talking about. Apparently Marner's wife was pregnant, so I mean, yeah, I mean, think about it from that perspective. You don't want to move from Toronto to Carolina in that situation. You're just not, you know. So he could very easily go sign an 8-year, $13 million contract with Carolina, go to Carolina now since he's in a better situation to move. And he can go do that. And for me personally, I mean, he would definitely be the most hated player in Toronto by a mile. But, kind of makes sense. The way the Hurricanes are playing right now, it's not looking too hot right now. And Marner also apparently got his home address leaked, by the way. That doesn't help his case if he wants to stay in Toronto. Not likely. But the way Carolina's playing right now, gets smacked by Florida, might honestly get swept. They need to sign somebody right now. It could be Ehlers too, it could be Ehlers, but I don't know, bro. I don't know. I would say Marner will sign there, but again, I don't know if he wants to take that type of heat because of what happened with Carolina. It's either between two teams to me for who's gonna sign. He could sign for anybody in the league. He can sign for the Blackhawks. Do I think that happened as a Blackhawks fan? Honestly, probably not. But is it a possibility? Absolutely, it's a possibility. He could go to many different teams as well. He could go to the Islanders for all I know. He could go to the, let's see, what's some other teams that he could go to? I don't really know off the top of my head. I don't have to think about it. But there's a lot of teams that he could go to. But there's two teams that are up to me. You're not up to me. What am I talking about? That I'm down to right now. To the two teams that are like, yeah, he's gonna go to one of these two teams in my opinion. One of the Hurricanes, I just said. The odds of him going to Carolina going up and up by the day. But the main one that everybody's saying that he's gonna go to, I could see him going to this place. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's either Carolina or the Utah Mammoth. Utah Mammoth have like $23 million in cap space this offseason, so they have plenty of money to spend on Marner. And they, like, so yeah, I mean, it's very possible. And they're like right outside the playoffs looking in, so that's a perfect team that, you know, Marner could put you over the edge and get you in the playoffs. Because I'm telling you, if they sign Marner this offseason, they are making the playoff next season. I'll mark it down now. I think they're making the playoff next season anyway. I think they're one of the teams for me that I think they're going to get into the playoffs that won in the playoffs this past season. But if they sign Marner, they are 100% getting in the playoffs. So, I mean, that would really solidify the playoff spot for me personally. So, yeah, I mean, but if you look for the Leafs, we're talking about the Leafs right now. I think Marner's gone. I think that's pretty safe to say. I mean, Marner is gone. I think Tavares was signed about probably like a 4-year, $5 million contract. I think he's going to take a bit of a hometown discount, sign for $5 million per year, until he's 38, and then he'll either retire from there or sign like a 1-year contract somewhere else. But he'll probably retire after that. So, yeah, sign him up for the majority of the career that he has left for $5 million per year. Top 5 second-line center in the league. That's a steal of a deal. That rhymes. Steal of a deal if you're able to do that. But I don't know. But everybody else for the most. Matthew Knies. Matthew Knies is the big one here. He said explicitly that he wants to come back to Toronto. He said that multiple times that he wanted to come back to Toronto. So he's probably going to stay. A contract that you want to offer him, I'm going to say an 8-year, $7.5 million contract. Actually, no, I'm going to say 8-year, $8 million contract. Matthew Knies, a unicorn type of player. He's big. He's like 6'4", a power forward with a great shot, great vision, great playmaking, and he's physical all at the same time. He's a proven playoff performer who can score clutch goals. He's good in the regular season as well, and he's just a very, very good player. And he's 22 years old at all this. He plays left and right wing. He's left shot. And Matthew Knies, this is a guy that you want to sign up long term. He's 22. We signed him for an 8-year, $8 million contract. I'm telling you, in like 2 to 3 years, it's going to look like one of the best, like a very, very, very good contract. That might even look like a very, very, very good contract as soon as next season, but in 2 to 3 years, as the salary cap continues to increase, it's going to look like a phenomenal deal. Sign him for $8 million per year right now when he's 22. Sign him until he's 30. And then just like that, you got Matthew Knies for another 8 years. That's what I would do with that. Nick Robertson, I don't know if he wants to come back. I don't know. But Pacioretty, he's already strongly considering retiring because of the problems he's had. But, I mean, if you can sign him, I mean, I'll take him. If I'm a Leafs fan, like, I'll take him for another year at, like $2 million, $2.5 million. The reason why I would say as far as $2.5 million, I would even say a 1 year at like 2.5. Yeah, 1 year, $2.5 million because of how clutch was in the playoffs. He's probably gonna want like $2.5 million because Young Croak's over here making 2.1. Pacioretty definitely can make $2.5 million. So, yeah, Pontus Holmberg. Whatever. Same thing as Steven Lawrence. Your D-core is completely locked up for next season. Every single player in your D-core right now is locked up for at least the next 2 seasons. Besides Yanni Hakanpää, it's expiring this next season. You can sign him for like a 3-year, $2 million contract if you want to. I don't really care. If you want him that bad, you can. But whatever. If not, and Stolarz is there next season for $2.5 million, and Wool is there for $3.6 million for the net until 2028. So for the next 3 seasons. So yeah. I mean the Leafs. We'll have to see what they do from there, but. Next team, I'm going to stick in the East. I'm going to show the Washington Capitals. Washington Capitals. Okay, Capitals have a first-round pick for at least the next 3 seasons. Same thing for the second-round pick. So they have good draft capital. Draft capital. Washington Capital. Never mind. Okay, anyways. So, yeah, I mean, they have a top 10 prospect pool in the world right now, may I add. And most of the core is like 24 to 29 years old. I also want to say that before I go into what they should do. So, here's what they should do. I heard some of this from Mike Butner on YouTube and MBN Hockey on X and TikTok, X/Twitter and TikTok, and then Mike Butner on YouTube. I mean, I heard some of this from him. I also agree with him, and I also bring this up myself at the same time. So I agree with what he said for the most part, right? So here's what we're doing here. First of all, Nick Backstrom's $9.2 million contract, so I'm going to have to book that money. He's on LTIR anyway, so it didn't hit. Never mind. Okay. So here's what you do. You can sign Mangiapane if you want, do whatever. So this offseason, you don't do anything. You don't really do anything. Like, you can make a free agent signing into whatever. I don't really care. But you can do whatever. But what you do is you don't make any big move this offseason. You wait till, February or March of next season. You say, if this team is still towards the top of the Metro, a still contending level, and then you go all in at the trade deadline for Ovi's last run, You make a big move or two, go all in with this core, and say, yes, we're going to go for the cup this season for Ovi. And then during the off season, no matter what happens at off season, Ovi's likely going to retire. You said one more season, then I'm done. That $9.5 million contract will be off the books. You use them $9.5 million to go make a pretty decent sized free agent signing. And there you go. And if this core continues to prove themselves, you got most of the players that are ages from 24 to 29 on their forward core that are going to stick around for the next 5 to 9 years, depending on what player you are. 5 to 10 years, depending. Like, Michael might stay for like 10, 15 years, but I don't know. But, like, you get the point. Like, these players are going to stick around for, like, 5 to 10 years. This core is going to stick around for, like, I'm not going to say 10 years. 5 to 7 years, most of this core is going to be able to be on this team. The only contracts expiring this year is Lars Eller, who's 36. He's probably gone. Mangiapane, you can definitely extend. He's pretty decent. Anthony Beauvillier, whatever. Then Radish as well, kind of whatever. Carlson, like the entire D core is locked up for next season. Literally everybody besides Alexiev, which you can resign him if you want. Whatever. Give him a 5-year. I'm kidding. I don't know. No, he's not that good. Do not give him no 5-year deal. That's pretty bad. Yeah. Goaltending locked up. Lindgren's $3 million per year till 2028, and Thompson $5.85 million till 2031. So, I mean, yeah, that's kind of what you do if you're the Capitals, in my opinion. Don't do anything this offseason. If you're still not top tier contenders, but contenders around February and March of next season, go all in for Ovi's last one, and then you make a big free agent signing next offseason, but don't do anything really this offseason. Going over to the West, we're going to start with let's see, what were the matchups? Dallas, Jets. So Jets, you're the Knights. We're going to start with the Knights. The Knights. Oh my gosh. What are we doing? Computer, can you blow for me? Blow for me. Blow for me. Alright. Hopefully you hear me. Better load, otherwise I'm gonna crash out. Okay, anyways. So they don't even have a first round pick till 2027, by the way. Do want to know, point that out. They don't even have a first round pick till 2027. That's pretty bad. What in the world is it so low? Thank you. Oh my goodness. Okay, I was about to say, what are we still loading? But anyways, these ads are kind of whatever. But anyways, so Jack Eichel's making $10 million. So Jack Eichel's a UFA after next season, by the way, just so you know. That's an interesting little situation. But UFAs this season, Riley Smith, you can lock him up for, say, 2-year, $2 million contract, whatever. 2-year, $2 million contract. If you want a 2-year, $2.5 million contract, you can say no. 2-year, $2 million contract for Riley Smith. He's not really that productive. He really wasn't that productive besides that one game when he got the game-winning goal in Edmonton. That was about it. Pretty sure he got 2 goals that game. But Brandon Saad, you can get him for like a 1-year, $1.5 million contract. We signed him for the same thing he was making before. He can do that. That's fine. Victor Olofsson, if he wants like a 4-year, $1.3 million contract, whatever, you can sign him, but no more than that. Holtz is the RFA. You can either sign him for like a bridge deal, like 3 years, $2 million contract, just to see if he's able to do something. But if after that 3 years, if he's still not good, let him go. Cole Schwitt, whatever, Tanner Pearson, whatever, then I don't know who the other guy is. So, and then the D core is locked up for next season. Every single guy in the D core is locked up besides Nick Hague. Haig is interesting. You might want to re-sign him if he wants like a 5-year, $4 million contract. He can have it. I'm gonna say he can have a 5-year, $4 million contract. Yeah, 4-year. No. Yeah, 5-year, $4 million contract. Sign him until he's 31. Get him $4 million per year. There you go. He can play in your bottom four of your decor. Ilya Samsonov is expiring this next season. You can give him a 3-year, $2.5 million contract. And then Aiden Hill's locked up at $6.25 million per year till 2031. So yeah, he's locked up for a while. He just signed an extension not too long ago. Actually, really not that long ago. Like early this season, but yeah. For the Knights, I mean, you can sign some of the players that you want, and then I mean, most of your core is locked up for next season. You have some salary cap to work with if you need some salary cap to work with, but knowing the Knights are probably going to go all in during this off season and during trade deadline, so yeah, don't expect them to go anywhere this next season. Expect them to be right back in the top, towards the top of the Pacific Division, in my opinion. Last team to talk about here, we got Winnipeg. Last team in alphabetical order. So. We're still loading, guys. We're still loading. What are we loading, bro? Like, what in the world are we loading? Oh, reason why now we're loading is because it has the wheel on the top of the tab. We're next to the tab. On the tab, I guess. It's wheel, so it's spinning wheel, so it's like loading. Like, hurry up, bro. Like, we haven't got out there, bro. Okay. Anyways. Okay, finally loaded. We're good. Okay. But yeah, if we go down to some of the contracts, Neil Pionk at 6 years, $7 million contract. That's not a good deal. But the main thing here is Ehlers. No, it's Ehlers. Okay, Ehlers. I have a teacher in my school that's Ehlers. That's why I keep saying that. But Ehlers, okay. Look, he's probably gone. He's probably gone. If you want to sign him, give him an 8-year, $8 million contract. But you don't have the salary cap to do that. You don't have like any salary cap left to do that. So he's gone. I don't know where he's going, but that's not what we're talking about right now. Okay, I really don't know. Brandon Tanev, whatever, let him walk. He's not making him $4 million again. He's not doing that. He can walk. Gabe Vilardi, sign him up. He's a classic power forward with half a point per game, usually half a point per game, and complement Scheifele and Connor very well. You can sign him for, let's see what's a good deal here. 8-year, $5 million contract. 8-year, $5.5 million contract for Gabe Vilardi. Yeah, I think that's a good deal, actually. 8-year, $5.5 million contract for Gabe Vilardi. Lock him up for 8 years until he's, 33. So, yeah. Mason Appleton, yeah, that guy. I don't know why he played 17 minutes per game this season. You can sign him for like a 4-year, just a 4-year, $3 million contract. He's good. He's a decent middle sixer. He's okay, but he's not nowhere near should he be playing 17 minutes a night. Morgan Barron, sign him for like a 4-year, $1.5 million contract if you really want to. Saying Rasmus Kapanen, get him like a 4-year, a 3-year, $1.2 million contract, something like that. I don't know. Their entire decor is locked up for next season. Besides, Sandberg is expiring. I don't really know. Depends what he wants. If you can give him like a 5-year, $2 million contract, whatever, he can come back if you want. If that's what you want. Probably not, but we'll see. And both Eric Comrie and Hellebuck are back for next season. Comrie's expiring after next season, but Hellebuck's locked up at $8.5 million per year till 2031. So, yeah, I mean, for the Jets, if you look, if Hellebuck plays at his full potential regular season form, yeah, they're good. They need to re-sign Gabe Vilardi, though. I think I know Vilardi's a very good player. Ehlers is gone. They don't have the money to extend him, so yeah. Yeah, that's going to do it for today's podcast. I hope you enjoy it. Have a good morning, evening, night, afternoon, wherever you watch this. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like this episode if you haven't already. Following in, like, and subscribe for the same thing. Turn on post notifications, YouTube channel if you haven't already. And yeah, hope you enjoyed today's episode 12 of season 11. I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode 13 of season 11 when we talk about Mitch Martin and free agency, some teams he can go to, what he's going to be asking, and just talk about Martin free agency. So yeah, I'll see you guys when we do that tomorrow for episode 13 of season 11. Peace.